guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today is going to be a little bit more of a different video than you're used to. Um, for those of you who don't know, I've been into fishing and boating pretty much most of my life. I had a fishing channel that was relatively big for what it was back when I was in high school. That was my main thing. That's what I did. I wasn't really into trucks. I wasn't into any of that sort of thing back then when I was in grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. I didn't have trucks. I couldn't drive, so I was really interested in the fishing and stuff. And saved up some money and bought some old boats and some old aluminums and did what I could to them and took them out fishing. And yeah, here we are. I wanted to get into these type of videos, maybe switch it up a little bit. I am rebuilding a Starcraft 16-foot aluminum boat, all meant for fishing, and I figured I'd show you guys kind of what I'm doing to it, and maybe just make some more fishing videos, boating videos, just kind of get into that part of the maybe show that on the channel a little bit. Hopefully you guys are into it. But right in front of me, we just picked up this 90 horse Johnson. The 1996 V4 90 horse Johnson. I just picked it up in Dundas from a marine shop. And what is currently on my boat, which is what you guys will see when I show you it, is a I think it's a 1980s. There's no serial number on it, but it's a 1980s Mercury 50 horse two-stroke. It needs a lot of work. I can't even, it's hard to find parts really because I don't even have serial numbers or nothing on it. So, and the boat is rated up for an 85, so it's a little bit underpowered. So, I kept my eye out on Kijiji and ended up finding this. So this is a 90 horse Johnson. As you can see, pretty good shape for 96. I just cleaned it up. The lettering came out pretty good. A couple scratches here, but all the original letters on the cowl, even everything down to the red, you can see pretty good condition there. Even down here, not too bad. I did shine it up a lot. And the prop here, pretty good. Not too bad. Not a lot of chunks missing out of it, so I don't think it was smoked off any huge rocks or anything, which is always good. Electric trim and tilt, which does work. When I bought this, the guy that I got it off of showed me everything working, even running, and this thing fired right up. It's just a big old two-stroke, and it fired right up. It blew some smoke, but obviously that's to be expected for what you're getting. So yeah, I mean, once he fired it up, and we've loaded it with the forklift in the back of my truck, and here it is. As this thing weighs like 312 pounds, I think, so it's definitely not a small motor by any means. You can see my hand on it there, just how wide and big this thing is. But the Starcraft boats, they were rated for 85s, and 85s are usually weigh around 300 pounds, so it should be fine. I'll show you when I'm out there, but I rebuilt the whole transom. It was all rotted, so we did all new wood, brand new floor, everything. So it will handle the weight of this. Consider if you guys are also doing a boat, you can't just slap a motor on this size with a rotted transom, because this thing's probably going to be in the bottom of the lake when you take it out for a rip. So definitely keep that in mind. I can show you the badge on the front here. You can see just how shiny it is, which is always nice because it's just nice to have the factory lettering. I did find this exact hood online to buy, and I don't know if it was just a website, but they wanted like $500 just for the cover. So the fact that this one's in pretty good shape, like I don't really care about a couple scratches, so that's definitely a bonus to have an engine like this. Some of the wiring. So obviously we're gonna have to put a hole in my dash, and then this is your ignition, obviously, so we'll just be able to mount that up at the back and feed our plugs through. Pretty simple, not too bad. And then here we do have the shifter. It's got the electric tilt and trim on it too. So what we'll do is mount this in behind the wood, and then this plastic shifter, the whole handle comes off. So you would mount this first, and then, so you can't see it, and then this will go in front of it, so on the nice side panel. So that'll look pretty good. So yeah, guys, that is the new motor. I'm very excited. Last year is the year I started to redo the whole boat. It took me and my dad quite a long time to get the old floor out, the old transom. We had to put all new wood in. We had to stain all the wood, got pressure treated plywood. I had to redo the side panels. I put all new vinyl carpeting in, brand new seats, brand new fish finder. So we spent a few $1,000 getting it to where it is now, and it's almost there. So this was kind of like one of the last pieces of the puzzle, was getting a nice, reliable engine that's got some horsepower that will really kick up when we're on the boat, especially if we're weighed down with a lot of gear. Um, if we're got a few people in the boat and a lot of us got a lot of fishing gear, then this thing shouldn't have any problem. Especially going out into other parts of southern Ontario, like Lake Erie, can turn up really quick. So if the case happens where you're out fishing and Lake Erie tends to turn up pretty good, this thing will get you back in relatively quick. So definitely going to be a big advantage to have a 90 horse on the boat this year. So I'm very excited to get it on. Only February, so we still got a few months to uh, get this thing mounted up. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to plan and maybe come up with some ideas on maybe some rod storage, tackle storage, maybe a couple extra things I'd like to do to the boat before we get it on the water. But this was a big step. I just picked this up this past weekend, so definitely not easy to get home just because of how much it weighs, but um, very excited to have this. So, um, yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying these kind of videos. My last one was on my dirt bike. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out. So now I'm going to show you guys the boat and kind of go over what I did to it. And maybe you guys are doing something like this at home, or you're looking at doing something, and just because you have an old boat that's all rotted out doesn't mean you can't make it pretty new again without a lot of money and maybe just some time on the weekends or after work. That's what I did, and we got it done. So stay tuned, and I'll show you guys the boat.